Get your hands off my laptop, okay? The words cut through the noise of the restaurant kitchen, sharp as a knife. Chairs scrape, spoons stop clinking, and every head turns. Amara Johnson stands her ground, her fingers hovering protectively over her old, worn laptop. One of the suited men sneers, "You think you can hide it from us?" This is Helix Systems property. Her voice is steady, almost trembling, yet firm. It's mine. Everything on that machine, every line of code, every idea. I built it. You have no right. The tension is electric, as if the air itself holds its breath. The head chef mutters, "Amara, just let it go." But she doesn't. This laptop is her life, her future, her only ticket out of double shifts and unpaid bills. The taller man leans closer, voice low and threatening. One more word, and we call the police. Amara meets his gaze unwaveringly. Do it. But you'll regret it when the truth comes out. By day, Amara isn't just a waitress. She carries trays, wipes tables, and smiles politely at customers from the towering tech offices across the street. But by night, before the sun rises, she becomes a self-taught coder, navigating forums, textbooks, and open-source repositories. Her small bedroom is stacked with notebooks of algorithms, testing scripts, and designs for projects she can barely afford to imagine seeing succeed. For months, she has been perfecting her greatest work, an authentication system designed to be unbreakable. Not for any company, not for any client. Just for herself, to prove that she can. Little does she know, that work is about to collide with the most powerful tech company in Silicon Valley. During a lunch break, tucked away in a quiet corner of the restaurant, Amara opens her laptop to test a critical section of code. Just a few keystrokes, a single test run. But timing is everything. At that precise moment, Marcus Vale, Billionaire CEO of Helix Systems, strides through the kitchen, surveying the renovations. His eyes land on her screen, scanning lines of code that look strikingly familiar. Within seconds, alarms sound in his mind. Guards move in. Voices rise. "Industrial espionage," someone whispers. Her heart pounds, but she knows the truth. It is her code, built from scratch. Amara explains, "This is my own work. I didn't hack your systems." But Vale is unconvinced. He gestures sharply. "Carlos, secure the laptop. Now." The guards comply. Every line of her life's work is yanked from her hands, her fingerprints on every innovation now under suspicion. Locked in a glass-walled office, Amara is grilled. Security teams comb through her files. To everyone's surprise, there is no evidence of theft. Instead, they find organized repositories, version histories, and test logs. Her solution is elegant, more secure than the one Helix's elite engineers have labored over for months. Yet skepticism remains. Vale's gaze is sharp. "Explain. Why does this code resemble ours so closely?" She responds with calm clarity. "Similar problems lead to similar solutions, but every line here is mine. I've documented the development for months." With tension mounting, the company sets a verification test. Amara is given a blank machine, no internet, no notes. 48 hours to recreate her system or face potential legal consequences. Her world narrows to the screen before her. Fingers flying, mind reconstructing months of work from memory. Sleep is a luxury she cannot afford. Every design choice, every cryptographic function, every zero-knowledge proof must be flawless. Hours pass. The engineers who doubted her watch in astonishment as she explains the logic behind each step. Traditional authentication stores credentials. She narrates. But if the database is compromised, all accounts are at risk. My approach never stores verification data directly. They lean closer. Wells, the skeptical CTO, fidgets as she demonstrates speed benchmarks and security tests. The system withstands every attempted exploit. Then, a breakthrough. Amara identifies additional vulnerabilities in Helix's API that their own team missed. She outlines solutions, integrating her authentication systems seamlessly. Each explanation builds confidence, dismantling doubt piece by piece. By the end of the 4th hour, the room is silent, astonished, aware that they are witnessing a rare talent, one that defies assumptions about background, education, and status. Vale finally speaks, a mixture of awe and resignation in his voice. Verification complete. Evaluation in progress. Dr. Morrison, a renowned independent security consultant, is called in. He reviews her code, nodding in approval. This is not stolen work, he declares. It's original, innovative, and superior in key aspects to anything I've seen in 2 decades of security consulting. Amara's vindication is swift, but carries new responsibility. Helix realizes her solution can save their imminent product launch. Vale offers contracts, benefits, and a position that would have been unthinkable a week ago. Dr. Taylor, an ally inside the company, ensures Amara's intellectual property remains protected and her contributions recognized. Public recognition follows. Cameras flash as Vale announces her as Director of Security Innovation at Helix Systems. Scholarships are created in her name for self-taught developers. Opportunities suddenly opening for those the industry had overlooked for generations. From restaurant kitchens to executive boardrooms, the ripple effect begins. 1 year later, Amara stands at a podium in front of the first cohort of scholarship recipients. Faces from diverse backgrounds, each with stories like hers, look up at her with awe. She begins, "When I was coding in the back of a restaurant kitchen, I never imagined I'd be standing here. Not because I doubted my abilities, but because the tech industry seemed determined to keep its doors closed to people like me. Talent doesn't always come with credentials, background, or connections. Sometimes it's serving coffee, fixing a car, or cleaning an office. The question is, are we willing to see it?" The audience rises in a standing ovation. A young woman dressed in a waitress uniform watches intently from the back, notebook in hand, eyes full of hope. Amara smiles, knowing her journey has done more than secure her own future. It has illuminated a path for countless others. The story of innovation, persistence, and recognition continues, one person at a time, breaking assumptions and redefining the industry. Every line of code, every late night, every moment of self-doubt has led to this. And the words she shouted that day in the kitchen echo in her mind. "Get your hands off my laptop." Because that machine wasn't just hardware. It was her story, her fight, her freedom. And now the world finally knows it too.